Don Shula, Miami Dolphins, last week denied win number 300 as the Dolphins went up against the Detroit Lions. Today at home at Joe Robbie Stadium, they were playing the Packers. Was today the day for Shoes to join George Halas as the only two members of the 300-win club? We'll find out when we go to Joe Robbie Stadium to find out what happened between the Dolphins, who gave up lots of yards the first week to Thurman Thomas, 165. Eric Dickerson gave up 60 yards afterwards. And that was correct. Keep going. Barry Sanders was week number 3, was the team that they played. And that's the problem is, who would run for the Green Bay Packers in this game? Well, Don Majkowski, he was the leading rusher with 33 yards. So Magic tried to do it in the air, but no such luck. Here's number 91, Jeff Cross. And Magic had a tough game. 3 of 6 in the first quarter for 57 yards. The Packers trying to do the Lindy for Coach Infante. Majkowski to Sterling Sharp in the second quarter. He breaks a tackle, and Sterling runs for 32 yards. Then an underrated player by the name of Ed West goes west, young man. He's always in the end zone. Majkowski completed 11 in a row. In the second quarter, the Packers led it 13-6 at the half. In the second half, Dan Marino, anxious to get some Dolphins offense going. But Mark Murphy with the tip, Chuck Cecil with what looks like a pick. But is it, Tommy?
Well, when you look at it in slow motion here, you see the ball is tipped by Murphy. Cecil extends to make the catch, has it for just a second, but as he rolls over, you see the ball pop out and hit the ground.
Ooh, you should be a replay official. More problems for Marino. Number 95, has he been immense or what? Bryce Pop. And then Bryce pops Marino right here. Second sack of the day. He leads the NFL with 7.5. Remember, he also put Randall out the first week of the season. Packers lead at 13-6, but Reggie Roby's 54-yard punt pins the Pack on their own 1-yard line. Now look at this. Majkowski back to pass, and he drops the ball. Chuck Wingbell falls on it. Got advice for this play, Tom?
Well, in the post-game, Majkowski said his hands were sweaty and the ball slipped out. Get a towel.
This ties the game at 13. An unbelievable break for the Dolphins. Now, you've seen this before. Marino to Mark Super Duper. 30-yard hookup sets up a Stoyanovich 31-yard field goal. Coach Don Shula can smell number 300. He's up by a field goal. The Packers trying to drive. The Magic Man, and look what happens again. It's at Bebe. And Miami falls on the football. And there it is. Douse him. Don Shula will take it 28 years to the day after he got win number 1 in the NFL as coach of the Baltimore Colts in 1963. Shula wins number 300 as the Dolphins beat the Green Bay Packers 16-13. Our congratulations to Coach Don Shula of the Miami Dolphins as he wins number 300. Afterwards, he was a happy man.
The team was great about it afterwards. I got a game ball and another plaque from the players. And the 300 wins, and thinking back through the years and the players that I've had the opportunity to coach, and some of the great wins and the thrills and everything that goes along with it, those are, when you think about numbers, and then you can't help but think about that.
Think about this. Papa Bear, Don Shula, alone in the 300-win club. Congratulations, Don Shula. Obviously, you don't need us to say one of the best there ever was.